Yes, Beth. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. Do you have any particular question or anything that you want me to direct my focus, or I can do a cold read, or however you would like me to do it? We can go from there. Sorry, I'm getting a little thirsty. Swimming pool. What's that about? All right, she just said thank you, so I'm just going to do a cold read. Swimming pool. Somebody drowned or have some type of incident with water, but I feel so dehydrated. How is that possible? Oh, my partner that passed a few weeks ago suddenly with water issues. Hold on. The word came up was develop. I'm like, develop what? Develop. She absorbed what? I just broke my pendulum. Get another one. Oh. Well, then it might have been a choking issue. Fluids, from, because I didn't say what kind. Now, when you said absorb, you're talking about her or you're talking about yourself? Yeah, stay behind the camera, please. Okay. Well, trying to get into the camera is not how you can be with her, but just be over here and be with her at the same time. Absorbed. We're going to find out what that is. What are you trying to say? This is awkward. Why is it awkward? Now all of a sudden he's not saying anything. All right, I'm going to do a read. You get 10 minutes, my dear. Okay, so I don't mean to be silent, but I'm listening. And they said something about there's a repulsion compatibility, and I'm just going to explain what that is. Energetically, when we're compatible with everything, it'd be like a magnet. It comes together. But when it starts to become incompatible, it'll start to pull away. And when it gets to 0, because it's a plus 10 compatible, and then it goes plus 9, plus 8, down to 0. When it becomes, can't do it backwards. When it becomes repulsive, it goes into the negative. They're saying that they were incompatible up to a 9. Don't worry, it's not about relationship. It's about something very specific. And that is why there was a trigger, from what I can see. Something to do with the nerve. Oh, now I'm starting to shake. Nerve supply is within a body part. Okay, what body part? Large intestine, not letting go of something. What are you referring to? What are you referring to? Oh, I had to pick up another pendulum. Being controlled. Fearful of being controlled. Well, that would make sense. If you were fearful of being controlled, absolutely controls you. There's absolutely nothing you can do. So the fear of being controlled. So when I say, so then, when did this start? All right, well, give me an age. Age 12 is when it really began to become noticeable. Things when people try to control something in the environment, it starts to trigger. And it would affect his nerves because it goes, Geez, oh Pete's, now it's going into, give me a minute. He's controlled by his family. Okay. Oh, trigen. Ooh. Sorry, I know what that is. Do you need to go in here? Hold on, just stand back. It wasn't as painful as you thought it would be. It looked dramatic. Were you there? Did you see it? Did somebody see it? Okay, go back to that. All right, let's just stay there. It'll give me the physical symptoms. So what happens is that when it becomes incompatible, your physical body, according to him, his physical body really would take a hit. It's like you eat gluten and you have an instant reaction and you're like coughing and everything else and take it out of your system. It would just suffocated him. It started to really affect him. He hated the fear of being alone. He's using that strong sense of the word. There's something he hated, and then about being alone was what he snuck the words in. His daughter she was 16. Okay, yeah. Oh, my stomach. Okay. There was a lot of disgrace, shame, and guilt. Are you still talking about yourself? Just keep going. Okay. That was how you get controlled. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so shame and guilt was that how you were controlled. Now all of a sudden I am just like drenched and starting to get drenched in sweat. I'm not sure why he's using such a physical sensation. Oh my God. Did you come from a particular background for me to do that action that I just did? I didn't do it very well, but it came out. I don't know if you saw it. Yes. Okay, so I want her to confirm that. Okay. Always had to make sure it was done right. Done right. I don't know who that is. Done right. What the hell's that? I feel like I'm baking now. You know how you spoon or whatever you call it? Dollops. Stop it. So I don't know what his hobby was. I don't know what his job was. Okay, anything particular? You said that the reason that the trigger was because of being controlled, and you've given this message so far. Is there anything specific about her that I love you? Okay, anything else? I know it's not singing. Do you have the fear of being alone? Or did he have a fear that he was, oh, wait. So do you feel that he feared that because of the epilepsy, that he was constantly worried and feared that he was going to leave you alone? And I just see this a lot of back and forth, worried of being alone. No, indifference. Who was indifferent? You showed that you're different so that he wouldn't worry or something. Okay. He had the fear. Okay. Who distrusted that energy, that fear, all of that? Story. Did you tell yourself a story? People tell stories? What are you trying to say? She's holding a picture in her mind that keeps repeating a particular story. Okay, gotcha. That would require healing, but we have to figure out what that story is, because without knowing what that story could be, okay? So he had the fear. So it is him. She is confirming all that. What picture? All right, so he just said that he wants to flash some things in your head. His eulogy, is this it? Yes. Ooh. So the picture of the eulogy, she said it was not good. Okay. All right. we're going to try to do this. And no, he says we're doing this. When you look at the eulogy, why am I scratching my head? Things are under your skin. Gotcha. Okay. When you think of the eulogy, I want you to focus on it just for a moment. And then as you're focusing on it, cover it with one eye. Which eye, I don't care. Just make sure you remember. Notice as you're looking at it, a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being it's the strongest. Now I'm going to connect into the energy field, and that'll help with it. What I want you to notice is you're going like this. You're focusing on it. 1, 2, 3, switch, remove, transcend, let it go, and you're going to cover up this eye. Now use just this eye to look at the particular, he scratched his head. Look at that particular thing, that eulogy. Notice on the scale from 0 to 10, and remove, transcend, and let it go, and switch eyes. Now you're going to keep doing this back and forth. Now, if you notice, the number is going to want to come down. You're looking at something very specific to the eulogy. Because now my mind wants to wander, but there's a very specific thing. You don't want to look at that. Just look at it anyway. Remove, transcend, let it go. Now switch eyes. Remove, transcend, let it go. Now switch eyes. And as you begin to re-begin that story, in that one particular picture, look at it again. Is the number coming down? Now it helps when the person is right here with you. Keep looking. Remove, transcend, let it go. And then you take and you only look through this eye now. Begin to notice that the pictures are there, but they have an intensity difference. Something you still don't want to look at. Relook at it again. Start from the beginning. Background. There's these background noises. Remove, transcend, let it go. All right. So take your hands down just a minute, and as you look through one eye, I want you to tell me if there's a number. 0 to 10. 10 being, oh my God, because what I feel is it is coming down, and regardless if you're playing with me or not, I am you. I'm the surrogate of you at this point. All right, so remove, transcend, let it go. Oh, this one's really strong. We're going to finish up this healing real quick. Remove, transcend, let it go. Let it go. Switch. Remove, transcend, let it go. Look at it again. Listen to what things said about remove, transcend, let it go. Switch again. Oh, there's a shift. I felt it. Remove, transcend, let it go. Now, I'm just going to check. Left eye. Right eye. Okay. Now, I'm just going to say to finish it up, you push in your third eye and your belly button, push in and you lift up. Breathe in. We're going to hold the healing. And he just went through the camera. Why? Well, he did what he's supposed to do. He's going back home. Okay. So let me know, Beth. When you're looking at that picture, I need to know if there's something specific that you don't want to let go, or if you have let it go and there's a number changed. You can do this video again, watch it, go walk with me. But on the energetic level, it is clear for you to, if you have not let it go in the physical. Okay, so it is, we'll give you 15 more minutes of communication with the group. So what are we going to do with the format is, again, I'm going to teach you about becoming a spiritual human, not just being a human that has the emotions and life is overbearing. We're going to help you to understand those and then resolve, to evolve, to help you heal instead of deal. Because we have these programs of just to pacify as a child, then we learn how to cope, handle, deal, manage. But all it is repression, suppression. It's about cutting it out. It's about pushing it away. It's about learning to overcome, but it doesn't do anything to the roots. The physical body starts taking a hit. You are welcome. And again, let me know, Beth, please, if if you're looking at the picture, if you didn't quite understand it, watch it again. Communicate with me so I know. Okay. A lot of time I'm regrouping because now this area is clear. A lot of us have arrested development, and that's simply is that we've stunted our growth in certain areas so that we could live the way people want us to live. We have to live by certain rules, and we try to reinforce those with self-limitations or self-imposed limitations so that we can fit in with the family. And there somebody has one dramatic childhood experience. Oh my God, a gun in the face. Just whoa, hold on, stop. That's too close. Okay, I'm going to regroup, try again. Our pictures, okay, we will talk about that now. A whole bunch of people just came in the room again. Our childhood, if you're more of a visual person, which means you see with your eyes and not with your ears and not with your feelings and not with your thoughts, then you will see pictures. Our brain takes pictures. It takes a picture with each eye. Even if you didn't have eyes, you're still taking pictures, and your brain sees that way. So when you're auditorily listening, you're still taking a picture of that environment. Okay. I understand, Beth. Thank you. Okay, so when when her loved one on the other side asked that I help to take out the picture out of the eye, it is not about diminishing the love that you have with that person that's passed. It's about taking away the pain and the emotions that lodged itself in there with life experience. And you're telling the body it's okay to dissolve the chemical peptide that's caused from that emotion, which creates the thoughts to go nuts and to create stories and to really take it to where it doesn't need to go. When you can calm all that down and in an energetic nature, you start to think your way out of a paper bag. You'll be able to focus more, and you'll be able to love more without having to have those blocks in your way. So when pictures of bad experiences that you can't get rid of, I remember when I was 7 years old, it doesn't affect me now, but it did when I was a child. And when you're molested, things are being said, things are being done. And you take pictures in many different forms, and it sits there. The only way I could handle it as a kid is I remember I cut it out. And I threw it out into a field. And this is over in Flint, Michigan. I threw it into a field as a little kid. I remember sitting on, back then they didn't have car seats and they didn't have seat buckles. So you sat on your sister or your brother's lap. And then they'd say, "Oh, you got a bony ass." And they would complain because you had to sit on their lap. Anyways, I was in a different state of mind because after that happened. And I remember sitting on my sister's lap. She says, "You got a bony ass." Yelling at me. And I remember I cannot handle this pressure of this repeated thing that happened to me because it's out of your 41 thoughts per minute. It was 41 thoughts, and it was my constant 60,000 thoughts to 70,000 thoughts a day were on this. And everybody says, "Oh, you're weird, blah, blah, blah." All these nasty things. So what happens is that you end up learning how to cope, handle, deal, pacify. And what you do then is that you end up finding your tool so that sanity can come back, so that everything can start coming back to normal. But all it is doing is your subconscious mind is helping you to cope, handle, deal, and pacify. And these things show up later, and it causes you to have heart walls and other things that need to be healed. So I think, because we have time, if you want to share now, get your name so we can put it in the box, and then I'll have Lenny draw one. So we'll give you a couple more minutes. And I see that Olivia, So yes, and some days she says, Olivia says, could you discuss what light language is one day? And yes, I could do that. A lot of times what I'm doing is a light language because I'm translating it into this crude language called English. Just to give you a little heads up. So I'll finish reading that. My context is drying out, but I do my best to see. Okay, so if you haven't shared now. Give you a few minutes so Lenny can put your name in the box. And I love when people talk. Thank you very much for Olivia for that. But if you're curious about what happens with life and how to overcome it, why did life happen to you the way it is? Why is life showing up the way it is? Why do people treat you the way it is? You can ask questions, and I will read your energy imprint to tell you why. We can go back to the root. We can see the emotions that's causing it, certain things to repeat itself, the program, and we can start to use tools to resolve, to evolve. Okay. So the next person up is Suzanne McManus. Hey, dear, if you're there, let me know, and I'll give you a reading, my dear. McManus. Are you and your husband watching together? That's wonderful. Okay, if you're there and you're ready for your reading, then say hi so that I know. I don't really feel a connect just yet. And that's okay. I feel a nerve disconnection. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Light language. Okay, but to communicate with spirit, whatever language is coming in, because we have a light body, we have light language, whatever is coming in. Thanks, Kelly. It's good to see you back in action. Me too. Whatever's coming in, it is learning how to communicate with that. It's learning to take that vibration and that frequency and learning to come up with it. The light and anything that comes in is already connected to you. It can come in too strong. Can you be a good receiver? Can you do it without getting burned out? And we have people, spirits in front of the camera again. Stop doing that. Get behind me. And what you do is you start to fine tune how you know how you know. If you learn how to become the observer and you're observing without trying to control it, you'll begin to know how you know, because you are going to say, oh, I've just learned that. Oh, and then you see it again. Oh, it starts creating a pattern. It's kind of the same when it comes to start to learning your intuition. You're using that same observation tool, doing it again. You are going to learn how to heal the emotions so that you can hear. You're going to heal those negative thoughts so that you can hear. Now, when it comes to interpreting, if you don't have enough information in your file system, don't give them too many experiences of your life, because you're just giving them your lens instead of the universal lens or their lens. So you tap into this particular life of bandwidth. So if Suzanne McManus, Sue McManus, anybody, she's not here, I don't think, dear. So that means if she can put her hand back in the box, the chest box, the hope chest. Hope chest. Lenny created this beautiful box. You'll see the meme every now and then. If you want it. Now, in the future, I'm going to post that particular meme or picture, whatever you want to call it. And then you share that, and then we can see how many shares you've done. And so your name can go in the box. Or you can even share the live show. Okay, so as Lenny begins to do this, remember to tell your friends, do whatever you can. I'd love to keep doing this, this format. This would be ability to move forward. Okay, other people are talking, so. Oh. I'll be glad to go back and reread all this. That'll be good. Kelly, did you share my name, girl? If you got a yes, let me know. Oh, that's funny. Oh, wait, what is it, my friend? Oh, can't comment. You know what? Maybe because I forgot to go through my fan page. And if that's the case, because I noticed that I went through my personal profile instead of my fan page, but it was too late. I already started. So she can either become friends with me and I can pull her in that way so she can get other different things I don't put on my fan page, which is a lot of wonderful memes. So yes, Kelly, guess what? Miss Lenny says, Kelly Spencer. Just want to make sure you're ready. Ooh, musicians. Well, I don't know. They're all over there. Yeah, so yeah, it depends on the link you're going through. So yeah, next time I'll go through my fan page and comment away. I know she can't, but you can comment on my page anytime and become a fan on my one fan page, which is Medicine Woman for You. All right, here we go. Just do a cold read. All right, so what we're going to do is we will finish up by doing a reading for her. And I'm going to, because it is that last one, I'll just give you 10. Ready? Oh, it's the wrong button. Music, a lot of connections, a lot of reactions. You need music to get your soul to calm down. Where are we going? An auto response. So have you lived in auto response in the last? Yes. What was damaged? It's a habit. It's a habit to live in auto response. So is she living as a program? Oh, she's living. Okay. Yes and no. That is Medicine Woman, to one word, the number 4, and the letter U. Whatever. She might say Brenda Power, Brenda Medicine Woman, or Medicine Woman Brenda in my fan page. Lenny can find the link and put it up there for you so that you can see that. Your interaction with the environment. That's what your auto response is? They said put your head down. Oh, not me, you. Hold on, what? Interaction. A hidden heart wall. Okay, so as you are interacting with the, as you're interacting with your environment, you have an auto response, and the lens that creates the auto response is a hidden heart wall. The hidden heart wall is comprised of an emotion that's lodging it, which is of insecurity. And this came at 2 years old. Again, interaction with uncertainty. So when at 2 years old, you were just uncertain, so then you became insecure. How about the other website, or my fan page? So I'm waiting for you to respond, because there's a part of your spirit that's waiting for your part of your spirit. So we're looking for hidden. There's more. So I'm listening to that etheric aspect of you. Yes, the timer is on. Okay, so now I'm going to look inside your aura. What is the astral body of the astral plane? They're saying that the outgoing information from your chakras to your meridians is jammed. Is that because of the hidden heart wall? Yes. All right. Okay. Yes, heart wall. Good. Good to know. Oh, hold on. My screen disappeared. That's okay. We'll wait a minute. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the, what she calls it. Okay, they're playing with me. They are frickin' playing with me. If you, oh my God, they're even cutting out my words. This heart wall is very, very strong. They said that you should have grown another inch or so, but the energy pushes it, just pushes it. It's a very interesting, it's an interesting feeling. It's a really weird feeling. They want me to get this. And what do they want me to get? They want me to get what? Okay, so what do we know? We know that there's a heart wall, and it's about insecurity. The heart wall is insecurity. It's made of steel from what I can see, but it actually started to stunt your growth. So your chakras, is it all chakras? No. How many chakras? 4 chakras. And which ones? The 3rd chakra, the 5th chakra, the 7th, and the 10th. That energy is unable to, so it comes through spirit, goes through your chakras, and unable to get into your meridian channels, so so that the energy and the feedback is in great communication. I messed up electronics all the time. Does that have any? Yeah, that's got some of it, because why would you want to have clear communications? So now let's go back. Do we need to know why the insecurity? No. All right, my dear. If you don't have a magnet, I would say get a magnet, a refrigerator magnet. Any of you that in the future, if you want to do certain healings with me, understand I use magnets. A simple refrigerator magnet is all you need. And well, I don't have my one, but I have this. You don't even have to use a magnet. I can just use my hand. Okay. I'm going to use this because I'm going to send the frequency, and I'm going to connect with your field. And we're going to, once we begin to remove this hidden heart wall insecurity, and how many times? 10 times. Understand that from here, okay, this means it's going backwards, but from the tailbone up, it comes around and connects. That is your governing meridian. When you start to remove the emotions out of the body, you remove it out of the governing meridian with intention. In this case, it is to remove the intention of hidden heart wall. They're slowing me down, so I don't know if you're looking for something. You can just use your hands, sweetheart. Do this with me. Okay, so 10 times. So what that means 10 times is I'm going to roll 10 times. And since I can't go down my back, it's just going to imagine that the energy is going down my back. You can do that 10 times. We're going to say hidden heart wall insecurity as we roll 10 times. So if you're ready, you just say ready, and we will do this. So I'm just going to connect up further. Ooh, got a jam signal on this side. Let's make it a little bit more clear. There you go. So like she said, if she's ready, then we'll go. If not, I will just do it, and then you can watch the video later and do it. Here we go. Okay, we're just going to do it. A breathe, and you say, hidden heart wall insecurity, 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 hidden heart wall insecurity. It's completely safe. Hidden heart wall insecurity, hidden heart wall insecurity, hidden heart wall insecurity, hidden heart wall insecurity. If it wasn't safe, your spirit wouldn't have let me do this, because it'll be used as a safety blanket. Is it still there? No. And the thing that your soul is saying that she's worried about is that if you didn't have that there, then I'm not going to be able to have control. And then if without having control, then, and I can feel it and I can hear it. Okay, so on your own, if you remember how to do hope therapy, this wants to take my breath away. R2D. We got a few minutes, but you can hold it now. So right wrist, and there's 3 positions, 1, 2, 3, underneath the thumb, 1, 2, 3, and the position that you want is the second one. So I'm not flipping you off. So you put your thumb there. D means deep or soft. So you're going to push in deep, but don't strangle it, but just push in deep. finger here, wrap your fingers, and then you place on your oh my God points, the hairline, and this point here because it's emotions. And you're going to just like this, and you're going to think about, without this, I'm going to have no control. So go into that panic, that fear, the anxiety, and then you hold it. Now, I would hold it, but I'm not. I'm going to energetically hold it, and you're going to put it on a scale from 0 to 10, and it's a big whopping ass 10. And so I'm just going to let the reconnection energy to rebalance you as you do this. No problem. She says, yes, control issues. Sorry for the physical you feel it for me. And that's okay. I'm observing. Yeah, and it'll be all yours when I'm done. There we go. Okay, so you do that, and you may have to take it further because they're showing me that there's some in the lung and some in the kidney. But if you just take that first step and start getting that particular panic feeling, that particular lack of control, just focus on lack of control. Oh my God, I'm going to be controlled. Lack of control. And you focus on that, you'll be amazed. Okay, so Kelly said it is a big fat 10. We want to bring it down to 0. Do not, when you think you got it gone, double check. And if you don't believe yourself, you wait. Universe will show you. Okay, holding that spot again. Again, it's in a couple more spots. You can contact me for healing, or however you want to do it. Keep trying to heal it. Hold that spot again. Tap, EFT. But this is a big one, which means it's kind of back to the mothership. It is how your body will remind you that you're not in control and force you to start to being in control, and then you jumpstart your mind, and then you have to go back into routine. We want to disrupt that. Okay. Yeah, we want to take you out of fight and flight. Breathing is very important. For any of you that are in fight or flight before I leave, just understand it's about breathing in and out, right? Well, notice if you breathe in and holding your chest versus bringing the air down to your stomach. To help you, your autonomic nervous system, so that it can go balance and go into rest and digest, you can take 2 tennis balls, put it in a sock, and then you can rest your part of your skull here. You can just put it there and then rest your head. Lay on it. 2 or 3 minutes, 20 minutes. Fall asleep, fall off it. Doesn't matter. It works. Or when you breathe in through that nose, you don't want just your chest. You want your stomach. And you breathe in. Make sure your hand comes out. And then when you let it out, you need to let it out, which is, okay? And then the second time, just let it out by the breath in the mouth. And then you suck in your gut. Hold it. And then you let it out. And you do that 2 or 3 times, and it resets the autonomic nervous system. Again, breathe in through the nose. I held my breath there. And then don't talk because you let air in. And then you let it out. And again, you help. You want that autonomic nervous system to reset. And the only way to sometimes get it reset without doing healing with the emotions is to do a couple exercises. All right. We appreciate and love all of you here. I think